Hi everyone, I'm Gary Shapiro. The National Western Stock Show may be over, but Colorado's Western roots can be found year-round, especially in Greeley, where a company has been making cowboy hats since 1909. The Greeley Hat Works is positively Colorado. There are hats everywhere at Greeley Hat Works, all kinds. Cowboy hats, western hats, fashion hats, hats with unique shapes. Tall hats, short hats, stressed hats, even a polka-dotted hat. The owner and the main hatter is Trent Johnson.
I didn't choose the hat life chose me.
The company started out in 1909, and Trent is the fourth hat maker to own it.
Everything's done by hand. Yes, we use some equipment, but it's still run by hand. We're not making widgets here.
Custom hat design starts with measuring a person's head, in this case mine, using a contraption that was invented in 1843. It's called a conformateur, and it kind of looks like something out of Edward Scissorhands.
Chin up a little. There we go. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good.
Comfortably awkward?
I think it's comfortably awkward. An outline of my head was punched onto a card, then cut out. It's put into another contraption that changes it to life size. Then they make a wooden form from it. They use that to build the hat to fit perfectly.
Here, where you get a little bit narrower here, that's a sign of intelligence.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, so especially on your right side, you are super smart.
It's not just a dent in my head.
No, no.
The actual process of making a hat takes a few weeks and starts with a felt form. It involves steaming and drying to start the shaping process. Then they iron the brim, do more steaming and more drying. Then there's some sewing and cutting involved, even more ironing. It takes a lot of ironing to make a hat. But when it's pretty much done, the hatter does the final steaming, creasing, and shaping to make sure it's just what the customer wants. And one of the cool things about Greeley Hat Works, some of those customers were the actors on the TV hit show Yellowstone.
Now this horse was bred to get you off his back.
It's like a mechanical bull or something that I could try first. Just
Trent custom designed the hats for the first season. He spent weeks with the actors to figure out what kind of hat fit the character.
Literally hanging out with all the main characters day in and day out, going out to dinner, you know, all of the things, riding, cutting horses at the Reeves Ranch.
Trent says the Yellowstone connection has been great. You can even buy a Yellowstone hat carrier at the store.
Movies, television, that's great, but that isn't our bread and butter. Our bread and butter is real people that use hats that want a quality experience.
People like Todd Taylor.
You can do whatever you want with the hat, and every hat's different, so might as well make it your own. I think that looks great.
I'm proud of the product and my amazing team. You know, it used to be just me, one guy, and now, you know, I've got, you know, it takes a village to help an idiot, so.
So, as the shirt says, a hatter's gonna hat. And it seems like customers like Todd are just fine with that. With photographer Manny Sotelo, Gary Shapiro, 9 News.
Some talented people up there in Greeley. By the way, Greeley Hat Works goes to Western shows around the world, have a really big presence at the Greeley Stampede each summer, so be on the lookout if you're going to head up there.
I had no idea so much work went into making one hat.
Yeah, well, maybe next year for the Junior Livestock Auction, you can get a new one made for you.
Yes. As for the drama, by the way, surrounding the TV show Yellowstone and whether it will continue with Kevin Costner, Trent says he does have some information, but he's not allowed to talk about it.
It pays to be on the inside, right?
Yeah.
To have all that knowledge.